Hi, this is Kirubakaran Rajendran. Welcome to another video series with Groww. In this video, we're going to talk about intraday option selling strategy. So it's going to be a specifically rule-based approach where you don't need to monitor charts, you don't need to monitor levels. It's going to be a simplified trading strategy which you can apply with Finnifty very well. And this trading strategy is divided into two segments. So I'll explain both the rules of the trading strategy, and also I'll explain how this strategy has performed in the past 8 months and what is the overall returns it has made, what is the overall risk involved, and what is the required capital. Everything you will see in this video. The main problem with option sellers is there is volatility involved with respect to options movement. For an example, you would see a specific ATM options which is trading at 100 rupees, and suddenly it will move to 125 rupees, and again it will start declining. So when it when it moves like this, where it moves up and again moves down, your stop loss gets hit. So that is the main problem. Whenever these kind of spike happens with respect to either call option or put option, there will be a spike and which is going to hit your stop loss, and soon you are going to increase, face a higher drawdown. So if there is any mechanism where you can avoid all these spikes, as well as instead of focusing on one specific strike, like focusing on the stop loss on CE or on PE, if we could combine it together and then have a stop loss for both call and put together, and then observe the overall premium. Historically, you would have seen combining both call option and put option premium, and then if you see, then there will be a very good decay, linear decay on the long run. So in this specific strategy, we are going to address this issue of how to avoid this stop loss getting hit frequently, where option sellers face as a primary issue. So this rule is primarily based on that. So let me explain the rules of the strategy so that it is much easier for you to understand, and then I'll explain how this strategy has performed in the past. So I'm using a tool called StockMark, using which you can easily backtest any specific trading strategies, and with respect to Finnifty, we can easily backtest it for free. So the first and foremost rule is like we select the Finnifty instrument, and then we select the closest premium option, which is nothing but you select call option and put option which is trading to the level of 50 rupees. So whatever the call option which is trading to the level of 50 rupees, you choose that, and whatever the put option strike which is trading to the nearest 50 rupees value, we choose that. So that is the primary rule of selection of option strikes. And then you have to select the entry time. So entry time is as soon as the market opens. We select 9:16 as entry time, and then we select the end of the day, like 15:29 as the end of the day. We are going to close it. Since both intraday and NRML needs same margin, so we are choosing NRML to execute this trades. So 9:16 you enter, by day end you exit. And instead of using a individual stop loss, so I don't use any individual stop loss for call or put. Instead, what I'm using is I'm using a combined premium stop loss of 50%. Say suppose what happens is, I'm shorting a call option 50 rupees and I'm shorting a put option at 50 rupees. So both together it is 100 rupees, right? So combined together the overall premium is 100 rupees. So I'm going to use 50% of this combined premium as stop loss. So when the combined premium is 100 rupees, 50% of that is 150 rupees. So you short both call option and put option. When this combined premium of 100 rupees, when we enter, increase to 150 rupees, we exit both call option and put option. That is the rules. That's all. No other complex rules involved. So this specific strategy, if you could see, so this is the overall results where it has made approximately 47,000 rupees of overall profits. So if you see it in percentage terms, so this is the overall percentage. As you could see, this has made 47% returns overall in last 8 months, from last October to till date, till May. This has given 47% returns, which is absolutely really good strategy, where and also if you check the overall risk wise, so the maximum downside is only 8,300 rupees. So if you're trading with a capital of 1 lakh, so maximum downside is only 8%. And if you could see the overall returns wise, it has given winning accuracy of 63% and overall profit of 47,000, and this is inclusive of 0.5% of overall slippages. So this gives an idea like, okay, so as long as if you could see the drawdown ratio also, so this is the overall drawdown. So as you could see, there are, even though there is a significant drawdown, that has not crossed more than 8,000 rupees, and eventually that also recovered. And overall, if you see the overall P&L, this is the overall P&L. So these green lines that you see is the overall profits, and the red lines you see is the overall loss. As you could see, there is more number of green days compared to red days. So it gives a decent profits in the long run. And the main thing is, Since Finnifty, the required margin is lesser than Nifty and Bank Nifty. So even if you have 1 lakh or 1,25,000, this is enough to execute this system, overall strategy, where this is an option selling system. And if you could see, the maximum profit is 3,400 rupees per lot and maximum loss is only 1,900 rupees. So the overall maximum loss is much lesser than what you have made in the overall maximum profit. So now what we can observe is the specific strategy which I have explained is really good if the market is in range bound movement, because if the market keeps moving in a zigzag move, doesn't trend much, then this strategy greatly helps, because you are using a combined stop loss of 50% of the overall premium. So even if there is any zigzag move on the upside and on the downside, the stop loss is not going to hit easily, so you are going to save from stop loss getting it frequently, and this is ending up giving you a 47% returns overall. So now we need to think in additional perspective. So okay, we got a strategy which works well if the market is in range mode. So what happens if the market is in trending mode? Say suppose if the market keeps moving up or if the market keeps moving down. So definitely the 50% stop loss which we keep would have hit, and overall we would have not made great returns. So we need to have a strategy which is going to work on trending move as well. So that is where the strategy number 2 comes here. So we are going to mix both strategy 1 and strategy 2 together, so that it gives you overall profits on both kind of market movements. So here's the rules of the strategy. So it's both strategy 1 and this strategy 2 both are similar. The only difference is the stop loss percentage. In strategy 1 we are using a 50% combined premium stop loss. Here we are using only 10% combined premium stop loss. What it means is, say suppose as per the rules, selection of criteria of selecting the strike is, we are not selecting ATM strike, in the money strike or OTM strike. We are going to select the strike based on price levels. Whatever the call option which is trading nearest to 50, you short that. Whatever put option which is trading nearest to 50, you short that. It can be OTM, it can be ITM, it can be ATM also. So probably what happens is, at the start of the expiry, obviously all these OTM options are priced higher, so it might choose nearby OTM options. As the market goes near to the expiry, the same 50 rupees option could be at the money also. So we don't need to change from OTM to ATM. By choosing the strike based on price levels, we are automatically moving from OTM to ATM once we are nearer to the expiry. So that is why we are going based on price levels. So as per this strategy, you have to choose 50 rupees strike. So whatever the call option on put option which is trading nearest to 50, you short that, and the stop loss is going to be 10% of the combined premium. Strategy 2, the same 100 rupees premium, if it increases to 110, just 10% if it increases, we are going to come out. So this way what happens is, you are going to completely avoid the trending moves. So whenever there is a big trending move that happens, you are going to come out very quickly. So this way you are not going to lose significantly. So now let's look at the stats, the overall results of this trading strategy. So this has given almost 35,000 of overall results. So let's look into this ROI percentage. So 35% returns. So strategy 2 has given 35% returns overall. But the best part is, if you see here, the overall maximum profit versus maximum loss, it is 10 times higher. Like if your loss is 300 rupees, your profit is 3,000 rupees. So the maximum loss is very, very minimal. So maximum profit is 10 times of your overall maximum loss. So this is why this strategy is, on overall returns wise, it might be lesser, like slightly lesser. But on a risk to reward ratio wise, this strategy is much better. And even if you see the overall maximum drawdown, it has given only 5,000 rupees of overall loss. And if you scroll down and see on a month-to-month basis, this has given very good returns from October to May. So on a monthly basis, this returns is also really good. So last 8 months, it has given almost 35% returns with only 5,000 of rupees overall loss. And as you could see, this is the P&L returns. As you could see, these small red is nothing but the actual losses which we faced. And those losses are very, very minimal compared to the profits, which is much higher. And let us see wow, this strategy and the first strategy, if we combine it together, how the results would have been. So by trading both strategies together, the actual required margin is only 2 lakhs and overall profit it has made is around 83%, 83,000 rupees of overall profits. So which is almost 41%. And by combining both, as you are able to see, the maximum profit is almost around 6,600 rupees, whereas maximum loss is only 2,300 rupees. So that gives you a very good risk reward ratio, and maximum drawdown is only 9,500 rupees. The overall expectancy also increased, and returns to maximum drawdown ratio is also increased almost 15.16. and maximum winning streak, which is back-to-back winning streak, is almost 7 days, and back-to-back losing streaks is almost 5 days. So earlier, when we are trading strategy 2 as a standalone, the average profit is 1200 and average loss is only 300 rupees. So I showed you, right, the overall chart where if you could see, this is the overall chart of profit versus loss. So the profit, as if you compare that to loss, the profit is much higher than the overall loss. So by combining both the strategy 1 and strategy 2, even the correlation matrix is also much lesser. So overall, by combining both the strategies, you are getting an excellent result. So this is the rules of the overall Finnifty option selling strategy. So let me give you a short recap. So the rules of the strategy 1 is to short both call option and put option, which is trading nearest to the 50 rupees level. So at 9:16 a.m. in the morning, check the overall price data of each of these strikes and see which call option and which put option is trading nearest to the 50 rupees level. If something is trading near 48, 47, and if put option is trading near 45, 46, which is nearest to the 50. So you short both call option and put option and use a combined premium stop loss. Like if both the options premium together, if it crosses 50% of the overall premium, you exit. For an example, call option is 50 rupees and put option 50 rupees you have shorted. So all together the premium is 100 rupees. So if you have shorted this, then the stop loss has to be 50% of this overall premium, which is 150. So when 150 is crossed, you exit both call option legs and put option legs with a loss. So that's all. So overall, this strategy has given almost 45% of overall returns for the last 8 months alone, with the overall drawdown of around just 8,000 rupees. So this is strategy 1. And this really works well when market moves in zigzag, because the overall premium is 50% stop loss. So you give enough room for the market to move against you, still you make money out of it. Strategy 2 is completely same as strategy 1. Every strike selection, entry price and everything is same, where you enter at 9:16, exit at 3:20, 3:25 in the evening. And overall stop loss here is combined premium of only 10%. In strategy 1 you are using 50%, here you are using only 10%, so that if market starts trending suddenly, you are coming out with a very minimal stop loss. So this strategy has given almost 35% returns in the last 8 months. So by combining both strategy 1 and strategy 2, if you have 2.5 lakhs of overall capital, then you can trade together these two strategies, so that even you have a very good strategy portfolio where it works good on trending days as well as works well on non-trending days. So I hope you find this intraday trading strategy really helpful. So if you guys have any questions, please post in the comment section. I'll address it. Thank you.
Investment in securities market are subject to market risks. Read all the related documents carefully before investing. Please read the risk disclosure documents carefully before investing in equity shares, derivatives, mutual fund, and or other instruments traded on the stock exchanges.